Good afternoon and welcome to Carnation Craft TV. All the hours you've been waiting for, it's going to be this hour, it's going to be fun. We are bringing you today a special, lovely collection, and this one is Wild Wonders. If you didn't see this yesterday when the fabulous Dave and the team were here, then we're bringing you the chance today to get yours. Now look at this, we've got a massive collection, Mahusif as always, with the most detailed designs brought to you by the fantastic Nick. And you can see with this one, all the detail is there for you. We've got a special show price of £119.99. Remember, free UK P&P on that one as well. If you are wanting this one, please pop over to the Carnation Crafts website where you can order this on there at 220513. And as you can see, you've got the fantastic florals. We've got a special concept cards that's going to give you all the shapes in there. And Carla's going to explain all this because it is a little bit of magic right there. You've got the white work dies in there too. Then you've got your detail and all your embellishments. You've got fabulous corners as always that are going to give you that. And remember, these are all hand drawn for you, so you're getting that extra bit of designer detail. Then at the bottom, as we move down, we've got a fantastic collection. Now some of these items, if you didn't want to buy the big bundle, we have got separate ones for you, but we'll show you all those in a moment. You've got the little birds, you've got the bunny rabbits, and as always, it wouldn't be Carnation Crafts without the little mice, so you've got those in there too. Then you've got the extra two little naughty mice. I think these were actually modelled on me and Carla ourselves, I'm not going to lie. I think Nick the designer thought they look like Wheeler and Carla, let's bring them in.
And it's called There's Always One.
Yeah, that's you. Which would be Carla. You can see you've got the keys in there as well. So with the keys, you can see, again, for all different occasions, it could be key at the door, it could be, you know, somebody passing a driving test, it could be the keys to somebody's heart. So you've got a lovely collaboration of different designs for you right there. But let's show you now the value you are getting with this collection, because it's absolutely incredible. There's the breakdown of all the different kits as well. You've got all the separate item numbers on there too. So if you are wanting to get separate items, you have got them on there. But as you can see, the show price, the combined price is always the best one. And do remember as well, with the full value there too, if you actually purchase this, because you're spending over £50, you obviously with that you're going to get the free P&P. But do remember as well, if you go on the website, if you haven't already used your email on there, the discount code that's on there, we have got a special code for you to use on these shows where you'll actually get 10% off. It's WWYD10. Letters, words, why give them to Wheeler? Wow. Come on.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
You've just got to remember it stands for what would you do? That's not going to help you.
That's not going to help me at all. So if you put in WWYD10, put that in your discount code, you'll get 10% off. What more could we offer you on this? We've got a very, very special deal for you. So again, with that one, you are going to get a fantastic deal. Like I say, if you want to order this off the website, please go and pop in 220513 for this one. £119.99 for that one. Obviously as well, we've got other things we need to tell you about. The nominations are now open with, you know, the Best of Craft Awards. I was fortunate last year to be able to win this one, so honestly we need, thank you team, we need your nominations this year. Now in all the categories, as you are going through and you are nominating, there's going to be best brands for crafts on there. We would like you to nominate for us. Best, you know, rated customer service, it has to be Carnation Crafts, so please vote for that one. Favourite die cutting range, make sure you put in Carnation Crafts. And designer of the year, please put in Nick Chase, who designs all these fantastic dies that you receive each and every month from us. Also, we're biased, but obviously please nominate for Carla, Hannah, myself, Dave Bradford, anybody else, just nominate for us. That would be absolutely amazing. And it's all about the fun, but like I say, it means so much to us when you take the time to nominate for us as well. We've become a little bit like the Ant and Dec world, don't we?
You'd be the short one.
Of course, I'd always be the short one. She'd be the tall one, so I'd be the Ant and you'd be the Dec. We'd work that out between us. But honestly, today we've got phenomenal value as always. Let's show you a little bit more. So can we have a little look at the boards, Miss Carla?
I have to say, watching you presenting and trying to be professional is one of the highlights of my week.
And as you know, I've got issues with words today, so it's going to be tested.
It's fine. We're in retrograde, Wheeler, and you know
The moon and the stars mess with me.
The moon and the stars,
They
babe.
mess
The
with
moon
me.
and the stars. It's all fine.
Now, this is a very beautiful
Isn't it?
thing.
So this is the oversized square frame, and so this isn't part of the main collection. It is a separate purchase, but it's absolutely stunning. And I think when you see it and when you see how well it works and how it sort of goes together and what you can do with it. Can I just say as well, Joyce is just on Facebook. Hello, Joyce, and hello,
Hi,
everyone
Joyce.
else. Joyce is just saying that she ordered hers and it's already arrived.
Wow, that's good customer service.
That's pretty
That is
clocking,
pretty
isn't it?
good.
We like that.
There's not a lot of places out there who can match that, I have to say.
No, and I can verify because I have all of your deliveries. 43 a day, roughly. So you've got this really beautiful frame here. So you've got all your mats and layers for your card bases, and that's the 3 that you see here. Then you've got your filigree on top, which is just beautiful, isn't it? I love, love, love the way Carnation always handle their filigree. Then you've got this insert here, this diamond on top, which actually can serve as its own card shape. So this is where we say this is 19.5 centimetres. This one is 12 by 12. You can make separate cards with this. So it'll be on its own, but you can use it to do layered apertures as well, and that'll go on the inside. Then you've got the mini one here that works as a tag, and each layer has got gorgeous, gorgeous filigree on there. It's really, really pretty. It's been really popular because obviously it's incredibly diverse. Remember, with all of these, you're not forced obviously to use the filigree, and one simple topper will actually make a card on its own.
Well, that's it. Past, present and future, it's going to work with everything. So if you are wanting that designer card blank, and it is, we said it's quite a large size. So
It is huge.
Is it 8 by 8 size?
No, babe.
No? Do you remember what we said?
No.
No.
It's 19.5 centimetres.
It's about 7 inches, about 7.1 inches, maybe.
Technical support, Miss Taz, will help us with that measurement wise, but honestly it is a super large die, so if you are wanting to get that and any of the other items separately, as long as you spend over £50, then obviously you'll get free P&P, but put the code in as well.
So Margaret Whittaker's just said, mine arrived today. That large frame is just amazing. Can't wait to get started. I think I'll be using the frame a lot. I think that's it, isn't
Definitely.
it, Margaret? Like, it's one of those that we can use again and again and again. Those key moments when we have those in crafts, they're the ones to buy, because they're the ones that you're going to get your money from. You're going to be able to use them again. We like that.
We do like that. So if you did want that one separately on your own, you're looking at 220-523 $34.99 in your basket. But like I say, pop over to Carnation Crafts TV, have a look on there if you need your glues, papers, cardstocks, cut tidy, things like that. Elevate, it is all available on the website as well. And do remember, you've got your code WWYD10. Pop that in and you get an extra 10%.
Well done, girl. Well done. All that rehearsing this morning was worth it.
All them letters. I'm just saying, it's a good job it's wrote down for me, otherwise I'd never get this. Okay, so can we see the boards for the main collection, please?
Indeed. So we move on to the scrappy. I think it says scrappy bow corner. I
Yes.
just want to call it shabby, but it is actually scrappy bow corner. This is one of my favourites out of this whole collection. I absolutely love it. So obviously, because we can do mirrored vignettes, so I'm just going to explain, because actually yesterday I didn't explain, so if I can just go on to say, a vignette, for those of you who are new to us, is the artwork that you get that goes with the dies. So for every piece of artwork that Nick, who is the creative director of Carnation Crafts, for every piece of artwork that he brings out, there's a die obviously to match. When you print them, so you go onto the Carnation Crafts website, which is www.carnationcrafts.co.uk. From there you go to downloads and then to free downloads, and you search for the collection that you require, and they've got all of the collections going back from when they ever first started. So you look for the ones you want. Obviously this would be Wild Wonders, and when it comes up there'll be a load of PDFs. Now Taz, if you can just stop, wait a minute, just scroll back up again to the top. See where it says book, so Carnation Crafts book vignette. Where you can see that on the screen, there's a black line going down the centre, so you see all the bunnies there. There is a black line running down the centre of that. Not all of them have that black line. You get the choice of one or the other, so you can choose to print either. If you choose to print the one with the black line, you fold it on that black line, you spray glue the inside, whack your die on top, chuck it through your machine, and when it comes out, your die cut will have a picture on both the back and the front. So then you can use it left and right. So essentially they're giving you two for your money, which works really well. What that then means when we transpire over to the board here, and we're looking at this bow that we've got, sorry Taz. Do you love it when I do that? Does it make your job really easy? I'm just asking. Oh, she's rude. So you see this here, because we can have it facing either way, you can create a frame going around your card because you can change it around so you can swing it over. So you can have 4 of those to create one frame. You can decoupage up the buttons so you can give it loads of life, loads of dimension, and it looks incredible. We move on to, there's always one. It is always Wheeler. This would be Wheeler with her Prosecco, and this would be me with my pint of lager. I think that would be about appropriate, wouldn't it, Kid?
The mice have been at my Prosecco, I'm just saying.
Which mice would they be?
The mice in your cupboard.
I don't know what you're talking about, Dawn. I would never steal your Prosecco.
No, you text me first and say, I'm going to take a bottle out.
And then take 2. So we have got these gorgeous little Carnation mice there, which are just the cutest little things, aren't they? We're saying there's a card, actually, Wheeler, there, that big one. Can we just hold, sorry Taz, can we just hold this up and look? This is what you can do with the Carnation mice. They're so gorgeous. So you can get this gorgeous storyboard going. Look how cute that is.
But look at for anniversaries, best friends, things like that. I could send this to you. It's got that quirkiness about it, that cuteness, without being like
twee.
Yes,
it's just beautiful,
it's
isn't
fabulous.
It? And I think there's so many Carnation mice as we go back in sort of the history of Carnation as they come through. So you've got this great scope for storytelling, which I love, and obviously they all work together. So they're just a fabulous piece that goes with it. But then we move on to the main collection. This one's a sort of a funny one. We've been talking about this quite a lot. It's been really well received, this one, and I think part of that reason is there's nobody that would normally think of doing keys as a die set because, you know, essentially when you think about it in general terms, why would you? However, when you start to think passing your driving test, new house, key to the door for 21, if you're moving in with somebody, you know, those celebratory aspects that you get, these are really, really useful, and they've been massively well received. They've also got that masculine element to them, and of course we need those elements when we're card making because they're quite hard to come by. If you can hear the mice in the studio, it's actually Wheeler, just in case you can hear the squeaking.
Because she can't stand still.
Because she can't stand still, bless her. So you've got these gorgeous little key sets here, and we'll have a look at those hopefully in demo today. And then these two, Dandelion and Burdock, these have been showstoppers. So these are the ones that have taken everybody's heart, and they are so cute. So you've got this little wee chap here who's he's got such a really gorgeous kind of that fairy tale face, hasn't he? That beautiful, those big eyes, really, really doleful, really sweet. And then this one that looks like actually probably causing mischief. So again, I think that would be me, and that would be Wheeler causing mischief. Rude, just saying. And just really, really cute. Diane says, mine came today. The oversized square die is fantastic. Customer service is pretty awesome, right?
Definitely.
I think it is, you know, such a great thing to have that. Well, you just know you're going to get it quickly. I'm impatient, so I like to know that my things are coming as soon as possible. So that is Dandelion and Burdock, and then we have got Pip, who is the bird, or Brenda, as I named her yesterday.
But you get so much in this kit.
Oh, it's huge, isn't it?
It's
right?
massive, yeah.
So this, obviously, again, all your shaping out elements, everything you can do to sculpt and mould. And bear in mind, each one of these dies also has its mat as well. So you can create a card just from that shape. So you could cut that out twice, score along. So you put them together to create your card base, pop Pip on top and a little sentiment, you've got a card all made. And that again is a huge boon. And then you have got Buck, who is this beautiful, beautiful bunny with these gorgeous lugs, lovely eye, which we can shape out from the back and use a ball tool to get that dimension, the beautiful body here, and those gorgeous little rounded paws. And I love the fact that he's just sort of sat on his haunches. There's something really sweet about it. This is a right little corker of a set. So you've got this. This was the great debate yesterday.
Okay.
So is it a hammock? Is it a,
No.
Is it a telephone pole? Is it a pylon?
No, it's telephone wire. It's not
Is it-
pylon. Pylon's
Is it a washing
triangular.
line? Is it a bunting holder? It's whatever you want it to be, kid.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. You can make it anything that you want, and that makes it really
You're
valuable.
putting pylons on your card, I'm just saying.
I mean, you don't know. People might
Pylons
really
are
love
They're
them.
pointy.
Which pylons have you been looking at?
I'll show you some.
Okay. I mean, we could do something better than that. I'm just saying. We don't just go shopping like normal.
Yeah, let's do that.
Then
And food.
And food.
Food later. We'll do food.
You know, if you feed me, I'll be happy for hours. Then we've got these beautiful bits of foliage. We've got this gate, which obviously you can make lots of together to make a really long fence, which is useful. Then you've got the gorgeous little tree and your grounding device, this dirt. It's so lovely to work with, is that? And I know it sounds ridiculous, but these are the ones you keep using again and again. Now this
Wow.
is a showstopper if ever there was one.
This is ingenious.
If you are sat thinking that you would just like to buy one item, I would say this is the one to go for, because you get, you know, so much going on here. So this little piece here that you can see, this little extra tab, just slots in here. And the same here. Now, what that means is we can cut 2 of the semicircles to make a full circle, 2 of the half squares to make a full square, or we can have it in this beautiful shape like this. You get in 3 different ways to make a card. Then you've got the central piece. Every single one of these slots that goes round, your florals, your leaves, all of those things can be tucked into that. So these, for instance, can be tucked all around and they look amazing. And Wheeler's going to show you one in a second. You've then got the light work that sits on top, so you can create beautiful, beautiful aspects. If you cut those in gold, they look incredible. However, you can also just use them separately, which is what Wheeler's going to show you in a second. And then you've got the additional bow, which can be completely shaped out. So Wheeler, if you can hold that up and just show that with those leaves going around in a circle.
Look at this. This is absolutely incredible. But I'm just going to show you. That's how it would start off. Obviously the smaller one. But then you thread them through, don't you?
Yes.
So it really is easy then to thread them through and build it up. But look what you can create. That is a real statement piece card. The design team have done outstanding cards as always. But look at that. If that was a home decor piece or something like that, that is magical. I love the little ladybirds that are on there too.
No, the ladybugs
fabulous.
are so
That
cute.
Splash of colour on there too. But bear in mind, everything that Carla is showing you is still in the Wild Wonders collection. The big, big bundle we are bringing you to you today. So they're just magical, aren't they,
Oh,
Carla?
they're gorgeous. Jan has just commented and said, I bought this, will you be demonstrating it, please? Yeah, Jan, I did a little bit of a demonstration on it yesterday, but not too much because obviously it's time consuming. But on Fridays, I always do a composition piece. And I think this Friday, what we'll do is play with that frame and do some flower weaving in that as well, so that we can bring it together in that way. So that'll be on Friday at 11 AM. You'll be able to watch it back at any point that you want to on YouTube, no problem at all. But I think if we save it and do it then, so that we can get the demos of the other bits in as well, and so then we're getting a fair sort of rounded look at everything. But I will show you it then. And Kim says, hi girls and everyone. Hey Kim, lovely to have you here. Then we've got the wildflower array, and these are all the florals that will tuck into that frame that you've just seen. Look how beautiful they are.
They're amazing.
Really stunning. And those big leaves that you saw in the previous collection, if you cut out the floral elements and just use the actual flower heads, you can make them look really tropical, really stunning. There's loads of ways to play with this whole collection. I love this. And I know that sounds daft. It's these little pieces that always grab me, because you can do loads with them.
And you can still get the vignettes for these as well.
Aye, you can still get all of the vignettes. Then we've got your and we've got your dragonflies, which are gorgeous, and your little ladybugs, and then you've got your little tree trunks.
But you imagine if you printed them out on printable vellum and then cut them out.
Oh, they'd be beautiful.
That's a beautiful
wouldn't they?
thing.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Doris.
we could do that all achievable, but obviously if you want to achieve that, you are going to need this main collection. So if you are wanting the Wild Wonders collection 220513, then this is the one for you. £119.99, free P&P on those ones as well. But let's show you a little bit more inspiration and show you some of the finished cards so you can have a look how detailed and pretty these all are. And they are so, and the design team are so incredibly talented, I have to say. Look, just using 2 of the bunnies on there, dome in the front of the card, and adding in the little mice, not my fingers, in there too. Then you've got the little birds. Yeah, fingers don't come with it, I'm just saying. Then you have got your birds in there too. But look at the different shapes and sizes of the cards. You can do the little teeny tiny ones and the large ones too. But don't forget, if you are getting this main collection, the only thing I can advise you is to put in the square frame that comes separately on the show today. So have a look on the website as well and pop that one in, because I don't think you're going to want to miss out, because these mix and match. And also, you know, like Carla was showing you before, the half wreath that comes in the main collection, the card base where you took the flowers in, this is using the frame at the back and then that other piece at the side, so you can tuck every bit into those as well. But totally incredible, very, very detailed, but really, really beautiful. If you want to have a look, what we'll do is we'll give you a breakdown of everything that's in the collection. So if you did want to buy any of them individually, here are your item numbers, jot them down, go across to the website and everything is on there. But as always, you can see with the combined price, and especially for you today, we have got the show price of £199.99, that therefore will give you everything you need in this collection. You're saving over £41.93 with this one if you do purchase this one today. And as ladies have already been saying on Facebook, they've already arrived when they placed their orders yesterday, so they're being sent out as soon as. But do you know what? Can we see a little bit of magic here? I need you to do a little bit of work, I'm just saying.
Just flicking bits
of glue. Oh, so you're flicking glue at me now? I wondered why my trousers always end up with little white bits on them. It's because you flick glue at me when I come round. I'm just...
I like to wait till you're busy on camera and do it then, because you can't say anything.
I know! She flicks glue at me as well, so yeah.
It's better than the fingernail that once happened, babe, so just count yourself looking at that.
That nearly had my eye out.
I think it's stuck in your hair for a couple of days. So we've got here the largest die from that oversized square frame. So we've taken the largest die, we've cut it twice. We have scored at 1/2 inch-ish. That might be slightly bigger. Now, normally I would say use red liner tape on your little fold over here in order to stick them together. I ran out of red liner tape. So I am using finger lift. I know, I know.
What's the world coming to?
Well,
you should have rung me.
I know. Or just taking it from your your stuff. But what did happen was I went to the tip at the weekend, and one of the boxes was rattling it. Oh. I know, right? We like a box that rattles. Yeah, there's always something where you never know what treasure's going to be in it, do you? And it was a box that Carnation Crafts had left here, so I don't actually know how much of this I should be saying, really. But they left, and yes, there was a big bundle of red liner tape in there, and lots of those picture hanging strips. So I decided that they were mine. So I've now got red liner tape. The disaster is over. Right, what I've done here is, it's got little pieces of glue on it. What I've done here is taken those perfect papers. Now, for those of you who haven't used the perfect papers before, the reason that we use them is everything is colour picked from the actual vignettes that we're using when we're doing our artwork. So they're literally colour for colour. So if I put a vignette on here, you'll get the greens and the yellows where you'll be able to see that colour transferring. Cheers, Wheeler. So you can see how each one will go with each one.
I always wanted to do that. You know where they had the cards and they turned them over with the numbers? I wanted to be a dolly dealer. I'm just saying.
Like on Bruce Forsyth. Yeah. Price is Right.
Yeah, look. Like that when they did all... I wanted to do all that. Sorry, I got a bit carried away. But look at the beautiful colour palette. They're fabulous.
Are you trying to bring it back?
These are beautiful. Look how fabulous these all are. The colours blend seamlessly together, and that's what you want with your cards. Carry on demoing, Carla.
I think you're in the wrong profession. I'm just saying.
It's from my Vegas days. There we go. Come on, bring it.
Okay, bringing it back. So we've got these, as I was saying, they are 300 GSM, so it is cardstock and not paper. There are 6 colours and there's 8 of each, so you get 48 in total. Are you a bit warm, Wheeler? What did I say to you this morning when you came with a great big
You're
jacket
not wearing
ready
the
for air?
jacket.
I did say to you yesterday, don't put that on. Today, sorry. Right, so I've put those together already. On the back, we've got the 3 1mm foam tape. So we ignore the middle one. We always ignore that one. It is purely there as support. So you don't need to release the stick on this. We are just going to take A up. We're going to get your pokey tail. Pokey tail?
You be careful with your pokey tail. Now, honestly, now you've got nails back. I'm just saying you could be hazardous.
Well, they'll be hazardous if they ping off and hit you in the face. I'm just saying.
It was the trauma when we couldn't find the glue.
That was a bit of a trauma the other day, wasn't it? We're just going to place this on top of here. You'll have to ignore the little marks on there because it's dry glued from when I have, we don't even know. We don't even ask anymore. It's going to be covered up. I don't even question it. Right, what I'm going to do is take some little aspects and put them inside, and what I've done here is create layered apertures, and I've put it on a high 5mm foam tape, so I'm going to get some shape between it, so you'll see there's that indent in there.
Did you use the dies from the square?
Yeah, so this is the oversized die, the oversized square frame. Now what I'll say, layered apertures are a bit of a mystery until you can work out the easiest way to do it, and I did post a video in the Facebook group, the Carnation Crafters Facebook group, on how to do them. So if you are curious about how to do layered apertures, you'll find it in there, and they create a really beautiful dimension. So you can see here I've got the cream at the bottom, then I've got that sort of olive green, and then I've got the white layer, and you do it incrementally, and it's easier to do when you see the video, so go and have a look in there. If I can find it later, I'll try and bump it so you can have a look at that. But it means I get this beautiful framework to go into, so that when I'm doing my demo I can add pieces in there. So for instance, we've got the wee dirt pile here, and all I've done is pieced some together. So I've just glued them together so I can get it into the shape that I want it, so that it tucks exactly correctly at the bottom, just to give me that grounding device. You could also have it this way, in which I might do actually, just to give a bit more height. I think that was probably where I was going with it in the first place. And although it looks sort of upside down as we're looking at it now, as we start to add in extra details, you obviously won't notice this. So I'm just putting small amounts of glue on here. Again, we had this conversation yesterday, but I will reiterate. So somebody yesterday had said that they didn't think I used enough glue when I am putting my demos together. So just to explain, because it's not the first time somebody's said it, I am a quiller. My background is in quilling, and in quilling the first thing you learn is you don't use a lot of glue. If you start using a lot of glue, it's going to shine and you're going to see the glue. So you use minimal amounts. Now glue is, as Wheeler will agree, glue is sticky.
It is.
It's sticky stuff.
And you don't want it squidging out either.
No. So the thing is, glue is also, it's moisture. It's made of water and PVA. So if you put too much of that on your paper, it's going to warp your paper and you will notice it. So the less you can use, the better. It's always easier to have less. If there's not enough, you could put a little bit more on. Then you can't take it away once it's on there. So I always use the tiniest dots of glue. It's really warm in here, so obviously it's going to depend on the humidity of the room that you're in, but it is important to note that you don't put too much on, or it is just going to warp. So that's why, if anybody's wondering why I always use so little glue, that's why I don't use a lot.
And what glue is it you're actually using?
So I'm using the Carnation Everyday Glue, which is perfect, and it's got lovely little days of the week on. Have I got the right day? I so have.
What day?
It's not Monday.
I mean, it's near enough.
We never know what day it is anyway, to be fair.
That's true.
Every day's a Carnation Day.
Sorry, Mary, what GSM is the card base? Always 350 for mine, Mary. I know that this is like personal choice. I always use, could you be any noisier beside me?
I was showing the perfect papers again.
So the 350 GSM.
It's just a bit squeaky, and you know what I'm like, it's at a height and I'm only little, so I'm frightened of falling off.
Don't you fall off. I have not got the time to drive you to the hospital again. The 350 GSM is a really stable card stock for your card bases. Carnation do one, it'll be on the website if you need it. The reason we use 350 GSM is, as you can see, we're building a lot of height here. There's weight on that card. So that in itself is a weighty item. So if you don't have a good 350 GSM cardstock at the bottom, it will waft over as you walk past it. So you need to have that solid base. Jan says, I hate it when the glue shows on my projects. A butterfly, yeah, a butterfly always hides it. And that's the thing, you know, like I say, lots of people have said to me in the past, you don't use enough glue. And I get why you would think that. But to me, it's easier for me to go back in and put another little bit of glue on there than it is for me to just have this great big splodge of glue there. So it's just preference. You know, it's up to you what you do. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong. It's just that's the way I do it. Okay, in with my little fence now. So you can see we're creating a scene. I've glued a lot of those little fences together, or I have 4 of them. And then I'm just going to place tiny little dots just on the little fence posts so we can see.
And all the little adapters, if you're worried, the adapters are available on the website as well, aren't they?
Do you mean the applicators?
Applicators. See, I've got issue with words today.
It's a retrograde, you're fine. It was going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And you're ruled by the moon, like, you know, it was bound to happen, Wales. I'm going to place that centrally.
Look how fabulous that is starting to come
together. So you start to get this scene. We're building a scene, aren't we? And it's just pretty, pretty, pretty. Let's go in with a couple of little trees. Just going to edge it out now. So I'm just edging that. And you'll notice I haven't stuck my top layers down. I'm just getting everything in place so that I know before I stick it that everything is where I need it to be. Little tiny daubs. Not putting it on the actual tree. What's it? What is it?
Top of the tree.
The top of the tree.
Wow! When you've got to come for me to join the letters up, I'm just saying, Carla. Oh dear. Top of the tree. Oh, we've got another hour later at 6 o'clock, so honestly...
Good luck.
It could be like that one catchphrase, I'm just saying.
Could get messy, that's all we're saying. Right, all I'm going to do is, we're keeping this one simple. We're keeping it, you know, baseline. I just like to have those little details. I'm not going to leave it just where it is, but I am going to take these beautiful, I love these so much. I know, aren't they? So I'm just going to place, before I glue down or stick down my top layer, I'm just going to glue my corners in just so that we can see it coming in. See how that makes it look tropical already? And I think that's just such a boon with these. They're so pretty.
It just breaks up the white space as well, don't it, on it?
Yeah, but without detracting from the white space as well, because I always say, you know, white space is really important when we're making cards. So you need some of it to break it down, but you know, you also need to then break that up as well. So we're just talking about ensuring that you've got a visual there.
It is. It's all about the balance with it as well.
Which is ironic coming from you and I, who have got absolutely no balance at all.
No sense of balance.
Although, like I say, Dave did fall over yesterday, you know. It was a bit of a moment.
Dave, honestly, I said to you, the times at the farm, he has fell down the stairs and he's frightened me to death because, honestly, he is... I used to call him Klutz because, honestly, he's a walking disaster.
He's clumsier than I am, and that's saying something. So we're going to take this 5mm off now. I'm going to get this put on before I finish the top of the card.
Okay.
So we're just going to place, make sure it's roughly where it needs to be. Now, you can do this better than I can at home because I can't lean over, as I have explained previously. So you just had to bear with me. Look how beautiful that is. The impact on that already is just really, really sweet. Right, I'll speed through the rest of it. Let's get these little field mice on here because they're just ridiculously sweet. Quick go with a ball tool, little bit on the chest, round on the head, round his bottom, his little paws. Find my tiny ball tool, little bit on the eye, little bit on the ear.
Now, if you're looking for all the ball tools and the mats, they are available on the website as well, on Carnation Craft TV. So just hop over there to carnationcrafts.co.uk and everything is on there. Your glues, your actual applicators, your embossing tools. So do have a look for those on there as well.
You're such a profesh.
I try my best. Well, if I was at home, I'd think, Oh, I like them pink tools. Where's she got them from? Where are they? Are they ours? Are they hers? Are they in stock? What have we got? So honestly, go to the Carnation Crafts website. That is where everything is. So make sure you check those out. If you've not got them, these are going to be a game changer, aren't they, Carla?
They are indeed. You would buy these just because they're pink, wouldn't you?
Yes.
What are you saying to me? Okay. We're going to ignore Miss Taz in the corner because she's very naughty and very funny.
Look at that.
Look at
incredible.
this. They're having a little chat together. Oh, that would be like me and you.
Yeah. What we having for tea?
Usually. Yeah. Or it could be Miss Taz and I this morning had a rousing rendition of California Dreaming.
Oh yeah,
So
I
it could
walked
be
in
that.
on that. That made me ears bleed. I'm not going to lie.
So for this final tree, I used the ball tool and shaped that out. I'm just going to fill that with pin flare. This is going to go in the centre, so the two there are flat. This one's going to have the dimension on it, just to bring it forward. So we're creating that perspective flow as it comes out to the front. Finally, I'm just going to put in, actually not quite finally, I'm just going to keep going.
You just keep, you do you, boo. You just keep
I'll do
adding.
me. We're going to go in with this bow. Look how pretty. I love that bow so much. I'm so smitten with that. There's just every now and again there's something, isn't there, that just literally, we'll go with this little side ones of these beautiful wee little, what did we say they were called?
Dragonflies.
Because we kept seeing them, didn't you? Can you remember that day we saw loads of them?
When we went shopping, didn't
When
we?
I spilt my orange juice all over you.
Yeah, standard. We went out shop. We went to Rushton Lakes, didn't we?
Is that where we were?
We went to Rushton Lakes, and it was a red hot day. We had ice cream, didn't we, and everything?
We did, and then I spilt my orange juice on you.
All over me, yeah. But, you know, that's how we roll when we're out. But we saw so many dragonflies. And dragonflies are quite spiritual as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people see it as new beginnings and things like that. And they're such a beautiful, delicate creature. Not like us, Carla. But
Say for yourself.
we're not delicate.
I'm like a ballerina.
And I'm like a pit pony. But, you know, these are so delicate. And they give that beauty to the card as well.
Taz, do you want me to lift that up or leave it there, which is easiest for you? Just leave it flat. So that is where we're getting. So you've got this beautiful white base here with these gorgeous impact leaves on the top, the little scene behind. So we're just adding in those flourishes, the little wings that come out here. So if this is in a box, you know, they can be raised. I just think this collection is incredibly pretty, isn't it? Really, really beautiful to have. And I'm so chuffed for all of you who have bought it and had it delivered already, because I think that just means such a lot. You know, you buy it, you want it, don't you? So start playing. And also, can I just ask while I'm here, if you guys have bought it and you're starting to play with this collection, if you would be so kind, you don't have to, obviously, but if you make cards with it, to pop them in the Carnation Crafters group, because I really like to see what you make. That would be ace. Thank you.
Ooh, that would be great. Now, let's just show you a few more finished examples. We are, here you can see we are using the main oversized square frame, but also elements from the main collection as well. But look how well these all mix and match together. The different styles of cards that you can make, the designs, but this is mixing and matching the main bundle together with that oversized square. You can see here with the light work, somebody's welded those together and made it into a butterfly as well. So you can take it to different levels, you can take it to different designs and work in whatever you want, but so creative, so designer, and like I say, this is your wild wonders. The shapes and designs.
Got a dragonfly on his nose.
Yes, he's looking at the little dragonflies. Thank you, Mr. Taz. You've got the little dragonflies there as well. I was like, what? What was that? You've got the birds sat on the wreath as well, just hidden in the top, and you've got that fabulous bow in there. And then look at the rabbit. So you're going to be able to create scenes, home decor pieces with this. Gift bags would look amazing. Now, can we make and sell with all these as well, Miss Carla?
You may. Yes,
Oh,
you
wow.
absolutely can.
How
You may.
generous is that of, obviously, Nick and the team?
Thank you. You're welcome.
That Carla has given you permission to make and sell as many as you want with this. So do remember with this collection, it is phenomenal. It's specially exclusive here for you on Carnation Craft TV. And if you're wanting this one, pop over to the website. It's 220513. Do remember, when you get to the checkout, pop in the code WWYD10, and then it's on the screen for you. Just copy that down, all in capital letters, and then you'll get an extra 10% off. You can't use it in conjunction with any other codes, but obviously pop that in and you will get your 10% off. So that would be fabulous. Now, I just need to tell you again as well, if you can, we would love your nominations. The Best of Craft Awards has now been released, so this is where now you can vote for us, Carnation Crafts, in the following categories. If you want to vote for Best Brand for Crafts, then please do so. Best Related Customer Service, which is a major, you need to vote for us for that one. Favourite Die Cutting Range, it has to be. And Designer of the Year, Nick Chase. Please, let's give him the recognition he deserves for the fantastic die ranges he brings to you time and time again. And also, we're biased, but if you could vote for any of us, like Hannah, Carla, myself or Dave, we'd like that as Craft Personalities of the Year. So obviously, please do vote. The awards, go nip over to Crafts Beautiful. You'll probably have a banner on their main page, and then you just click on that and you vote. It's free to vote. All you do is add your email address in there and you can vote. So get voting for us. That would be phenomenal. And then they normally release it at, I think, later on in the year, because this is just for nominations. Then you can vote, and then we find out, is it January, February time I found out, isn't it, that normally then who's
I know
won.
it was cold because I ate a warm sausage roll in your car while we're celebrating.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, she did. And it got very messy. We're not even going to go that because I'm slamming therapy for that one. Honestly, dead
We had
messy.
to celebrate.
Yeah, but you celebrated on your own with a sausage roll in my car while I was putting fuel in my car, and I came back.
You were driving.
It looked like confetti.
You were busy.
It looked like confetti, that's all I'm going to say. But honestly, please do vote. It means so much to us, and the people and the teams need the recognition for all the fantastic products they bring to you, so please do that for us. Now, what we are going to do is do another little demo, please, Miss Carla.
Yeah, let's get some more work done. Let's get some demos. I just want to say Humberto has put, I love using vellum for flowers. Carnation's got lovely vellum. They really do have lovely vellum. Any chance Carnation might come out with some coloured vellum sheets?
Oh, we've discussed this, haven't we, with Mr. Mark?
No.
We did?
That was a different discussion that you had where you said you wanted him to bring pink cut tidy out.
No, we did at that meeting. I said, can we have coloured vellums?
Did he listen?
Like the Perfect Papers. I did.
If Carnation are listening, and I assume somebody at Carnation will be listening, please can we have some coloured vellum?
And we'll get a phone call
Carnation's
after the show.
vellum is really lovely to use. It's a little bit thicker than a lot of the vellum I've used in the past, so it's really nice to cut, just so you know. Thanks, Humberto. And then Wendy says hair dyes came this morning too. Customer service at Carnation, genuinely, this is nothing to do with the nominations. Customer service at Carnation and getting those dyes the day after, I honestly think they're crazy good for that.
That is because I'm not being funny. There is things you know. Last week I brought a coat, coats.
How many coats did you buy?
2. It was a deal.
Were they identical?
Yeah, just different colours. But you know how I shop. If I like something, I buy it in every colour. That's why with Carnation Crafts, a lot of the Carnation Crafts customers are like that. If they like it, they buy the whole range. Because that's how we roll. That's how it works. But it took, even though I paid for next day delivery, it took 2 days to get here. I wasn't very happy.
And then I missed the parcel and you had to go to the post office.
No, it was here. It was in the box.
Mine came today. They are amazing, aren't they, Dawn? They are so... Look at these free backing papers. Get your free backing papers. Don't forget to get your free backing papers off the website, the Carnation Crafts website, www.carnationcrafts.co.uk.
Are they all free?
Yeah, you get inserts as well, and they're free. So definitely take advantage of that. A, just because they're free, but also because they're beautiful, and they are colour matched, again, to match your vignettes and your perfect papers, so everything goes together. You cannot clash, and that's important when we're making cards, because colour theory is incredibly important. If you just get it slightly wrong, it can change the face of your card.
And can we just say, there's not a lot of companies out there that if you buy a die range, they do a paper pack like this, you know, your downloadable free papers for free. And like you say, they got inserts with it. They don't do that. Carnation are so, you know, making sure they bring you even more so it coordinates to get your cards and make everything even more beautiful. And honestly, that is an absolute treasure.
Isn't it? Well, how many shows have you done in the past where you have been doing just paper packs that people have been doing, you know, that you can get with the dies, and this all comes for free, so I love that. Now, on here, what I've done, and just wanted to show you, so I've put together, this is the 12 by 12 that comes in the insert, and it's got obviously the diamond on the front here. And I've got choices, I've got playways here. I can have it as a diamond shape on the front. I love these colours together as well. Or I can have it flat. Now, it doesn't really matter which you choose. All I'll say is that if I was going to go in flat like that and have it a square on square, I would definitely feel the need to fill the corners, just because that white space would be too much. Now visually, if I turn that round, it's less important because it fills a bigger space as far as the periphery can see on the eye. I would still fill those corners, however, it's less important. If you want that cleaner look, I would just say that the diamond in the centre is going to make that sort of pop more. Now I've got the layers here, and I've put a 1mm, I think, between, no, I think that might be a 3mm. I'm going to place a 3mm on the back because I'm going to raise it up, but I just want to show you that without anything at all, because I've already raised on one, you can see I've got some shadow coming through. So you're already building height. What I want to do is raise that right up, because you know I love me a chunky card. Wheeler.
I was counting the sets of dies, and I nearly went over the top of the counter. I tippled a bit.
When we were at Create and Craft in Newark Road, in the old building, there was a moment where this poor, lovely woman had come in for her first ever day on Create and Craft. And Wheeler was being very welcoming to her, as Wheeler does. And there used to be a sofa in there, and Wheeler always perched on the back of this sofa. And she did exactly that, but for some unknown reason, I don't know if it was gravity or something took over, and she kind of went over the settee in a full cartwheel and landed on her feet at the other side.
It's a 10!
And she just kept shouting, "That's never happened! That's never happened!" She nearly did the same thing.
I nearly did the same, but forwards.
Bless her.
I did get a bit nervous then.
Did you? I'm a bit nervous as well, Wheeler. I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to go. And I thought, do we just carry on? I don't know whether I need to save her or not.
Oh dear.
Just place this onto here. So I'm using that diamond
Look at
shape.
that.
Isn't that pretty? Now, because we've got the white and we've got these colour elements that sit here, and then we've got that white aspect on top against that colour, it just creates this beautiful, very mellow vibe on the card. So it's just really peaceful. It's a lovely,
Like
pretty colour, isn't it?
Sympathy card or a christening card, I see. With that, or
Christening,
new
babies,
Yeah.
those soft, gentle cards that we make, you know, that are just ace for all of those things. Then what I'm going to do here is place, I've got, so these tree trunks come in different sizes. They're not all just one size. So you can see I've got one that's much bigger than the other here. So I'm going to place this one down, if I can find my glue wadgum, and just place. You can see as the shows get later, I start to put more glue on because I'm in a rush, so I tend to be less careful. So I'm just going to place this here, and I'm following that square line vaguely just along. Now, because this one's so much longer, I've got choices. I can either cut it down, or I can have it resting sort of against that one. It's still going to be slightly too big for me, so I'm just going to chop a little bit off the bottom of it, because obviously I like the way the top is. So I'm just going to rough cut it about there, just to give it that. And we can lean it, so it's got that kind of aspect to it. And I like the fact that we create a little visual in the centre. So I'm just going to lean across there, just like so. Now, then I'm going to go in with these beautiful big, I love these so much.
They are really,
Aren't
really
they?
fabulous.
So stunning. And I'm just rocking them just to give them that little bit of a curvature on them, not too much. And then place a little bit of pin flare just so I can keep that raise, and I'm just going to place these around about there. I can wiggle because I've got pin flare, so I can change position where I need to, and then I can place these here. And can I just say, if Auntie Hannah's watching, a massive shout out and hello to Auntie Hannah, and I hope you're enjoying the links I sent you. Message me later. Just saying.
That sounds ominous.
I know.
What did you say?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. It was just a private message for me and Auntie Hannah. She'll enjoy it. She'll know what I mean. It's fine.
It was lovely to see her today.
It was. It's always lovely to see her. She's been poorly.
She has been very poorly, bless her.
And she's looking much better. Just going to place these through just to take these off onto the
Yeah.
side. And
So
I'm
you don't
following
always
the
have to
pattern.
use them square then?
I'm never somebody who's going to use things in a square way. I like things offset. I just like things to be a little bit higgledy-piggledy. I know other people would prefer to have that very sort of secure, but I like symmetry. I like higgledy-piggledy. You know, it's like my garden, isn't it? My garden is sort of like that, isn't it? It's got that lovely higgledy-pigglediness about it.
But then nothing kind of looks wrong when you scatter it, I think.
I think that's the thing, and I think also there's an impact in it. And because we've got a lot of white space around the edge, you can afford to be messy in the middle.
Yeah.
We're not looking for perfection. The white on this space on the outside is going to give you that kind of beautiful piece.
Look at that.
So we're just adding in that colour. So I'm going to offset that on the other side. I'm using the mirrored vignettes, which is always useful. So I can have it a direct opposite. And you can't see because of my big hand, that's not helping. So you can see it's the same that way, or I can have the mirrored vignette and have it as opposing, which is what I'm going to do.
So clever to be able to have that and to do that. That really does make such a vast difference when you are using it, doesn't it?
Not that we like to tell Nick that he's clever.
Yeah, we do.
You do.
Nick's very clever.
He's ridiculously clever.
Look at that. We've got roughly 10 minutes left of this hour. I do not know where this hour has gone, but hopefully you've enjoyed it as much as us, and it's been fabulous. So honestly, make sure you do get over to the website as well. But we are going to be back later. Yes?
Yes, I will be here.
We will be back at 6 p.m. as well, but obviously you can always go on YouTube. You can always watch any of the shows back as well if you're needing inspiration or things like that, or you want to just check up on, you know, what Carla did and what she used. So that will be ideal. And then you do a special show on 11 a.m. on a Friday.
Right, that's the composition one.
Which is like a roundup day where you do different bits and bobs and show you.
It tends to not just be one, it tends not to be, you know, a specific card demo. We build as we go, but because this week has a special die set in it, I think I would quite like to do some paper weaving with those flowers, and let's have a look at that in all its glory. I'm just going to go in with this bow. What I've done, you can see I've made the bow up already, and I've put some foam tape on the back to get some elevation. So because of that, where that fold line is, where that's being glued on, I'm just going to pull that straight forward and pull this side straight forward on that line, and I'm so almost sort of creating almost that box shape there. And then I'm just going to take these side pieces and roll them around my finger, and that's just going to create that curvature to give it that sort of 3D bow look. Take this from here, and I'm going straight in the center with this.
Oh, nice.
And then all I'm going to do now is just take away a little bit of that white space so there's not too much. Just bear with me. A little bit of pin flare on him, just to raise him. A little bit on this side.
That looks phenomenal.
Just here. Now my corner in my, you know, down here is just slightly too empty. So what we do with these, I don't even know if I can keep hold of these, Doris, but I'll try.
Oh, wow.
Because these are tiny.
But they are the detail, aren't they? That's what it's all about. This is where Nick then takes it to that extra level by popping in little elements like this with the ladybugs or the ladybirds, however you want to call it, just if you can pick them up. Then you've got those too. But really, really nice to have those.
It's a good job I ain't got them finger covers on. Can you imagine trying to grab these with them on?
Get your stick with your glue on and go and pick it up with that on, and it'll stick. Yeah?
There's a reason you've been in the craft industry this long.
There you go. No, but it's just little things. If you use tweezers, use your tweezers. But if not, then just do it that way, and it is easy. Look how fabulous that looks.
There we go. I'll leave it at that for that demo. But how sweet is that, just as a little card? And I think just offsetting your corners so they're different, but you've still got these corner elements to bring the visual to the centre, to your showstopper, which obviously in this place is this wee chap here and the bow at the top. Just really pretty.
That is incredible. Look how the designs come together. We've used the free backing papers. Remember, have a look on carnationcrafts.co.uk for those as well when you purchase your item, and everything is on there for you. But you can see the structure, the design. We've also brought in the oversized square, so do remember that as well if you want to bring that in. That is actually a show price of $34.99. So valuable to use with so many more of your different dies. 220523 for that one as well. If you are wanting to pop that in your basket, then please do so on the carnationcrafts.co.uk. But today's steal of a deal is all about the fantastic Wild Wonders collection. You can see you're getting detail, you're getting design, you've got those fantastic characters as always that Carnation Crafts brings to you to make this all work. You've got the embellishments, you've also got the corners in there and the florals, and the special designer on this one to help make the wreath designs that you can tuck in. This is something in all the years I've been crafting I've never seen. So it just shows how forefront Carnation Crafts are with the designs by the fantastic Nick. So do bear that in mind. If you are wanting this one, it's 220513 for the full collection, £119.99, and this is exclusive here at Carnation Crafts TV for you at the moment. So honestly, hop over to the website. Everything is on there for you to purchase, and this is then where you can make everything happen with all these fantastic designs. We've had a fantastic hour as well, and it's been really exciting. You know, keep with us with obviously Facebook, social media, things like that, because this is all going to help do everything else. We've got all those extra things, but do remember we will be back at 6 p.m, so stay with us, and we're back at 11 a.m. tomorrow as well. So join us later.
2 tomorrow.
2, I do apologise, I thought it was 11. That's Friday.
Oh, you're going to confuse me.
Friday. Be here? Don't worry about it. We'll get through this. It's very warm in here. We're going to take a little break. We'll see you later on. We're going to have a cool drink and try and cool down. So hopefully we'll see you all later. Thank you, Carla.
Thanks, babe.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.